My name is Ismat Ullah. I'm a retired pharmaceutical scientist. I'm originally from Pakistan, and like most Pakistanis, I love mangoes. In Pakistan, mangoes are considered to be king of fruits. In United States, mangoes are gaining popularity, but people have a hard time to understand how this fruit could be king of fruits. The reason for this is that people do not know how to select a good variety of mangoes, how to ripen them, and how to cut them in a clean and simple way. I like mangoes so much that I like other people to also enjoy the mangoes. For that reason, in summer I give ripe mangoes to my friends, relatives, and neighbors so that they could enjoy mangoes. I used to work at Bristol Myers, where once I gave a couple of mangoes to a colleague and a good friend of mine, Mr. Gary Wiley. He took those mangoes home, and next day he came back and he told Ismat, the mangoes were very delicious. However, I needed to take shower after cutting the mangoes. I could understand that situation, and I started thinking how to make cutting mangoes simple. So I have worked on that and have come up with a very simple way of cutting mangoes, which is simple and clean. And I will go over all three aspects of enjoying mangoes, which are how to select a good variety, how to ripen them, and how to cut them cleanly and simply. I'm back again. First I will go over how to select a good variety of mangoes. There are a whole lot of varieties of mangoes available in United States, but out of those I know two good varieties for eating, and those are Kent mangoes and champagne mangoes. Both of those mangoes may not be available in common grocery stores, but they are available in Indian and Chinese stores. Those two varieties, they are Kent and champagne. And Kent mangoes are green and big when they are ripe, then when they are unripe, and these have to be ripened before you can enjoy and eat. The champagne mangoes are yellow in color. Again, they are firm, and they are when they are unripe, they are yellow in color. And then there is a common variety of mangoes which you find in grocery stores. Those are also big and green and firm, but only problem is most of them, when they ripe, they are stringy, and some are not so sweet, they are sour. So basically, if you like to enjoy and eat good mangoes, Kent and champagne are your best choice. Now I will go over how to ripen the mangoes. Mangoes, when they are unripe, they are very firm, and they need to ripen. Mangoes are tropical fruit, and when they are picked up, unripe, and they need to stay in a warmer temperature above 80 degree to ripen, and they may take a week or sometime 2 weeks to ripen. When they are unripe, they are firm all over. And Kent mangoes, when they ripen, they sometime they stay green, but other times they become a little bit yellowish and reddish. This is a ripe Kent mango, and the way you check whether it is properly ripe or not is you touch its base. This is a stem side and this is the base side, and if you can just put little pressure and you find a dimple, that means that mango is ripe. But if it is when you press it, it is too soft, that means it has gone too far and might have lost its texture and flavor. But if it is too hard, it may be more sour than sweet and more firm. But it's up to you. If you like sweeter, you may want to let it ripen till it is softer at the base. But if you like firmer and a little bit tangy, you can leave it a little bit hard. So this is a Kent mango which has been ripened, and one of the best place you can leave them to ripen maybe your garage. And so this is how Kent mangoes ripe. The champagne mangoes, as I told, they are yellow in color when they are unripe. They are firm and you can see yellow. But when they ripe, the champagne mangoes, their color turns a little bit orange and they become wrinkly. If you can notice that there are a little bit wrinkles, and this one is ripe and this one is unripe mango. You can see the difference. One is yellowish and the other is orange. So once they become a little bit orange and wrinkly, they are ripe. And once they are ripe, both champagne and Kent mangoes, you can put them in the refrigerator and you can keep them at least for a week without getting messed up or going to a point where they are not good for eating. I forgot to mention about garden variety grocery store common mangoes, which are not Kent, but they are nice if you like them. They may be stringy, as I mentioned, but you ripen them the same way. And when you leave it in a garage or some area which has a warm temperature, 80 degree or higher, and leave them until at the base they are a little bit softer. Once they are softer, a little bit softer, they are ripe. They may also change color, little bit yellowish or reddish, but main thing is that they should be softer at the base. Now I'm going to go over how to cut mangoes in a simple way and without making and creating mess, and also without touching the part of the fruit which you eat. You do not want people to be touching what you are going to be eating. So this is a very simple process and you can follow it very easily. What you do is you hold the mango in your hand and with the stem side, this is the stem side on your right side, and with a a nice sharp knife, what you do is go just over the stem part and make a cut and go over the seed, along the seed, keep going and go all the way and go on the other side all the way and keep going. And what you have done is you have cut mango clean without leaving whole lot on the seed. And then what you do is you cut a piece, a slice of the mango, and then take that slice in your hand, and on one side you just go just above the skin, and then turn it around and go again on the other side, right? And then what you do is you can make as big pieces as you like to eat, and just move. So I haven't touched the fruit. This is the skin, and I'm going to discard the skin, and I'm going to take the remaining part and make another slice. Again, you can make as big or as a small slice depending how much you want to eat, and then you can go under it all the way on the second slice, because this is, and again you just make pieces, and again this is the skin. I have removed all the edible fruit, and there is a third slice. I can cut it again in half and then make pieces, or I can just go over on both sides, and again see, I'm going just above the skin, and I'm going to turn it and do the same on the other side, and this is all done. Again, I'm going to make pieces as big as I want without touching the fruit. This is half of it is done, and now what I can do is I can hold again the remaining part, but before I show you and cut it, if you think that you are not going to finish the whole mango, the best thing is that cut as much as you like and wrap it with the with the plastic cellophane paper, so that, and leave it in the fridge until you are ready. When you are ready to eat, then you can cut. But if you cut it and leave it in fridge, it will get softer and mushy, and it will lose its texture and taste. So I'm going to now cut the remaining part. Again, this is the stem part. I'm going to go under the seed and just follow the seed, and I turn it over, and I'm going over the other side. So now I have taken all the fruit out, and this is the skin, this is the seed, which most of the good varieties have a very thin seed. So this one I'm going to cut it again just like I cut before. I'm going to take a slice. I'm going to go just above the skin and turn it around and do the same thing again. And this is again skin, nothing left on that. I'm going to take another slice. Since this is a thin slice, I can go all around without turning around. Again, I'm cutting into pieces, and you can cut to pieces as you like. And this is a remaining part. I'm going to cut another slice, and again I'm going just over the skin, holding in my hand, and here is a skin, and this is the last part. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going under the fruit, just above the skin, and okay, so the mango has been cut and now it is ready to eat. Okay, what I showed you before was how I cut Kent mango. Now I'm going to show you how to cut champagne mango. Basically, it's not going to be any different. It is the same way. There is no difference. You hold the mango in your hand with the stem on your right side, and with your cleaver knife go over and cut it all the way to the seed and go all around, and so this is champagne mango. I have cut one side, and I'm going to do pretty much same. Since this is not a big one, I can cut in two halves and then make pieces from there. So this is one half. I'm going to go again just over the skin into the fruit on one side. Just keep going. There is a go all the way, and then turn it around and go over the skin all around. So you have now cut it, and again you can make as big pieces as you like. And this is the skin, not much left. And this is the second part. Again, I'm going to go right above the skin and just smooth go all around, turn it around and go on the other side, go again, so again there is not much left, and I haven't touched the eating part of the fruit. There is nothing, I didn't touch anything, so you wouldn't feel bad somebody messing. So on the second part, again I'm going to hold with the stem on the right side and go under the seed as close as knife allows. Go this and turn it around, and okay, so I have cut, and this is the seed. There is not much left on the seed, so we can discard the seed. We don't have to worry about. again the part which contains the fruit I'm going to cut in half, and again this is what you do. You go under the fruit just above the skin and go all around, turn it around and do the same thing and keep going until you've gone all the way. Then make pieces you like and you are done again. So there is a last piece left. You go right over the skin and keep going. Turn it around. We are all done. This is a champagne mango, and as you can see that inside they look pretty much the same. This is Kent mango and this is champagne mango. Kent mango is bigger and more juicier, and depending on your liking, you may like champagne more than Kent or otherwise, but whatever you like, you can pick and you can enjoy. Yeah, now I like to show how to handle the garden variety grocery store mangoes. As I mentioned, they, you ripen them the same way. They look nice, but they may be stringy and sour. However, these are the ones which are mostly available, and I like to show you how to cut them. This is a ripe garden variety mango, so I'm going to cut it, and you cut it the same way. There is no difference. Again, you hold the mango with the stem on your right side and go underneath, cut it over the seed, keep going, go all around over the seed just like before. And so now I have cut the garden variety mango, and you can even see the strings. These are strings. This is a stringy, but still maybe good enough to enjoy. And I can show you again, there is no difference how you cut it. I'm going to cut at least a little part. So just like the other mangoes, you cut a piece and go under the fruit just above the skin and turn it around and cut again. And you can see there are so many strings that strings are even coming on the knife. You can see these are all stringy, and you can cut it. And it is hard to cut because the strings would not let you cut. It's like cutting through the rope. Okay, so the rest are pretty much same, so there is no need to go through the whole process. You cut the same way and then make pieces you like and enjoy. Yeah, we have gone through 3 essential steps of enjoying mango. One is how to select a good variety. Second is how to ripen them. And third is how to cut them. And as you notice that there was no mess, and I did not touch the eating part of the fruit. So you don't have to feel kind of bad eating something which has been touched by other people. Now the last part, which is the most important part, is enjoying mangoes, and you can dig into and eat them and enjoy. This is Kent one. That is good. This is delicious. And let me try the champagne one. That is good too. But Kent is more juicier, but champagne is as good as, and again, whichever you like, it is your preference, and it is your preference how much you like to ripen them and how small or big pieces you like to make. Enjoy the mangoes, and thank you very much. Hope you learn how to select a good variety, how to ripen them, how to cut them, and how to enjoy. Thank you very much.